called.
And that's the second holding call against Chris DeFrance in this game. Pop-off. Interception, Darnell Clash. Clash has got speed. Didn't quite have the room to return it all the way, but another big turnover.
Ball was overthrown from the time it left Powell's hands. He was looking for DeFrance. It's too high, right into Clash's hands. And I'll tell you, I think I'm getting ready to vote for Darnell Clash. I'm starting to agree with you now, Steve. Boy, I'll tell you, when he catches the football and he starts upfield, he is going in one direction, and that's to the end zone.
Well, he came into this game tied for the lead in interceptions in the CFL. And he has another one to his credit in this one. Receiving congratulations from head coach Don Matthews. And a very frustrated, dejected Joe Pawpaw coming over to talk to his head coach, Jack Yoda.
Andre Jones, the ex-Saskatchewan Roughrider, playing now with the BC Lions, and does a good job. You know, a lot of times he doesn't get to start the football game, but he's always in there. He forces the run well, and he's a good man-to-man cover, and he's very aggressive, and that's what Matthews likes because that's his style of defense.
That was a return of 27 yards for Darnell Clash. First and 10 Lions on the Riders' 22-yard line. DeWalt lost the time, firing complete, touchdown! Merv Fernandez.
Well, you knew it had to come. Well, as we said, it had to come. Sprint to his left. Fernandez comes right in behind Billy Jackson and in front of Terry Irvin. And when he can get his hands on the football in the end zone, it's usually 6 points, and that's what it was.
Basaglia's point after is good. So the BC Lions take a 27-3 lead over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Terry Irvin over to make the tackle for the Riders.
See Dave Singh, number 22. He doesn't get to play a lot. Another UBC. Boy, there's a lot of them in the league. Those two colleges out here on the coast.
They have good football programs, good solid football programs, and the players coming out of there, many of them now playing in the CFL. DeWalt pass complete. Merv Fernandez still goes. And finally brought down inside the 50-yard line of the Roughriders.
You know what was nice about that pattern of Fernandez? The last time for the touchdown, he went down the field and broke to the post for the touchdown. This time, he goes down, gives a real good fake to the post, turns outside, turns Irvin completely around.
He is so loose and so good after the reception.
Well, I was going to say, he knows what to do with it after he gets it.
Flag down, DeWalt passing on, intending for Merv Fernandez, but they may have been a little anxious in getting that play going.
Legal procedure, BC 54, decline, second down.
What happens, those Saskatchewan Roughrider linebackers started forward like they were going to blitz, which they did, and Leonard moved a little bit early.
Second and 10 for the Lions from the Riders' 48. John Henry White. And he runs right into Fran McDermott. Gets to the 40-yard line. Had to get to the 38-yard line for the first down.
Very well executed play. A little play action fake and then a screen off of it. John Henry got ahead of his blocker. He didn't get behind those big guys. They were in position. Well, a little fake now, the little screen pass. What's the big lineman? He gets too far ahead of him. They want to do the job for him, but he's got to get behind them.
3rd and 2, the Lions are gambling. T-Man just hurdles the line of scrimmage and picks up the first down. James Schaefer over to make the stop for the Riders.
That was nice. I like that. He went up in there and tried to hurdle over and just touch somebody and just steps over. Watch him. Jumps up in the air. Little touch. Gets through. First down.
Back to the live action. Joey Little taking that pass from Roy DeWalt. Picks up 7 on the play.
They can be very content. Take your time. You know, Matthews wanted Little involved in the offense, so let's get him in there. Might need him the rest of the season. Get him used to playing, get used to throwing to him.
DeWalt has now attempted 26 passes, completed 16 for 171 yards. This time he stays on the ground to Jenkins. And Jenkins down inside the 20.
Well, you see Gerald Roper, number 65, blocks out. As we said earlier, Jenkins doesn't need a big hole. Just get him a crease and he'll get through it. Linemen love to block for guys that'll get through there that fast.
DeWalt, the pass, and it's complete. John Pankratz, Mr. Reliable for the BC Lions. Bad news for the Lions on the injury to Mark Napier-Kowski, who was injured in the first half. He has a hyperextended elbow and will probably miss a few games. Torn some muscles in the elbow area. This should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. They give to T-Man Jenkins, and he crashes down inside the 10-yard line. As Joe Pow looks on, the gun goes to end the 3rd quarter here at BC Place Stadium with the Lions in front of Saskatchewan, 30-3. The BC Lions 1st and 10. Again to T-Man Jenkins. And he cuts it inside. And gets down to around the 3-yard line. Mervin Fernandez throwing a block that time for T-Man Jenkins. As we look at how the points were scored in the 1st quarter, field goal, touchdown, another field goal, and then a series of BC Lions field goals followed by a single. Louis Pasaglia has had a very busy and productive night for the BC Lions. Then in the 3rd quarter, DeWalt passing to Fernandez and a 41-yard field goal from guess-who, Louis Pasaglia. T-Man Jenkins, he stood up at the line of scrimmage by Kenny Love. Great hit by Love.
Boy, that is the way you play linebacker. You know, they've been running at him and running at him. And as we said earlier, a good football player will rise to the occasion. Watch number 42, Eddie Lowe. Right? All right. That'll stop your charge in a hurry. That is an excellent football play.
That also has a tendency to put your lights out.
Yeah, that's when you want to know, do you get the license of that truck?
Wow.
That is a hit. Nice hit.
A 3rd and 2 situation for the Lions, and they're going to give Louis Pasaglia another shot. If he makes it, it'll be his 6th field goal, and again, it should be a chip shot. It is good, and Louis Pasaglia has 6 field goals in the game, and the BC Lions go in front 33-3 with 13:21 remaining to play in the game.
Winter's coming, so get ready. Insulate with Styrofoam SM brand insulation. And wrap your home in...
These are the stats, and again, the big stat that has made the difference in the ball game, the turnovers in favor of the BC Lions. Saskatchewan, 8 turnovers. Can you believe it?
Too many. And 12 penalties. Too many. Homer Jordan gets the opportunity to play quarterback. I'm kind of hoping that maybe Don Matthews will put Carl Watson in the ballgame. I'd like to see him play. He's 6'4". That is a big quarterback. So now it's Homer Jordan out of Clemson University, third year. Led them to the big win they had over the Eskimos about 5 weeks ago, and they thought things were great.
And here last season, remember, it was Homer Jordan who came off the bench to direct the Saskatchewan Roughriders to the big win over the BC Lions.
Boy, he sure did. We did that game, if I remember right. He was the offensive player of the game. If he can bring him back from this, he'll be the star again.
Ball at the Riders' 35. Quick pass, and he completes it to Elgard. He gets out to about the 40.
He has to be pretty relaxed right now. Matthews trying to throw him up and down the sidelines. Take it easy. 33-3, you ought to win it. Jack will be facing the sidelines, but won't be nearly as relaxed.
Saskatchewan came into this game with 8 points, 6 behind Edmonton. BC Lions, of course, coming in tied for first place in Winnipeg. Another pass to Elgard, and again it's complete. And a flag goes down. So Homer Jordan comes into the ball game, throws 2 passes. It's 2 for 2.
Oh, James Parker says, "Hello, Homer. How you doing? I haven't seen you all night." And they're going to get an interference call, and I'll tell you, I don't agree with this call, but that's another story.
Offensive pass interference, Saskatchewan 81, second down, repeated.
Elgard guilty of the offensive pass interference. Second and 13 for the Riders. The ball on their own 32. Quick pass up the middle, and it's complete to Conrad. Coming up this week, and certainly tomorrow, 2 big games that we'll have coverage of both, Montreal and Ottawa. And Ronnie and I will have the Hamilton-Calgary game. And then on Friday, it's Stampeders against the Roughriders, Edmonton and Hamilton on Saturday. Toronto at Ottawa, and the BC Lions for a big game in Winnipeg. And that game, we understand, is sold out already.
Well, everybody's been waiting on that meeting between the Bombers and the Lions. Fast approaching.
Jerry McGrath's punt high will be taken by Darnell Clash's own 35. It's the 40. And no more, and a flag goes down.
Nelson Martin got back. Seneca College and a little bit out of Simon Fraser. Threw a good block on Stu Fraser to help Clash outside. But we'll see what happens. Seems like an awful lot of penalties tonight, doesn't it?
Ken Lazaruk conferring with his officiating team as they march this one off against the BC Lions.
Legal block, BC number 18, first down.
Keith Gooch, guilty of the illegal block. And that's the story of the penalties in this one. Watson in at quarterback for the BC Lions. Gives to Keevan Jenkins. Gets out to the 28-yard line.
6'4", 210 pounds. A rookie, Winston-Salem, gets the opportunity to play. And I know Coach Matthews would just say, win, and let's see what you can do. Don't worry about it. Just play your game, and let's see what happens.
Normally, the BC Lions would have Tim Cowan at the backup position, but he's been out with an injury for the past couple of weeks, so Carlton Watson gets a try. Watson sending that for John Henry White. It's incomplete. White was open there for about 4 or 5 yards, but he just hung it up a little high. And John Henry's not that tall.
Pretty well thrown football, though. He got back quick and made a, he read